he a good boxer. Like, that's when I look at y'all two as the best in the division.
How? Show me something that he did spectacular. Show me something that he did outrageous. Show me.
Right.
His power not outrageous.
Okay.
What defense?
You think he got defense?
He just jumped. You never see him slip no punch. You never see him slip no punch. Go look at it. You see him back up from a lot of people. Back up, move around. He don't got no technique. And his offense is the same thing. Go look at his fight.
So I
probably put him on game. Yeah,
but you feel like it's easy work though. You like.
Come on, bro.
Do you ever think we'll see you in Tank? Realistically.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I don't really like talking about him.
Yeah.
Cause like the way that he move is goofy to me. Like it's some weird. So like I really don't like speaking on him. But like same thing that
fighting perspective.
Same thing that I said with T.O. If anybody got issues with me or feel some type of way about me, you could come see me on fight night and resolve every issue that you got. Yeah. I stand by that with any.
In a heated live interview, Gervonta "Tank" Davis called out Shakur Stevenson without holding back. Tank openly questioned Shakur's fighting style and capacity to wow spectators, asserting that he lacks true skills. This led to new hostilities between the two unbeaten foes.
People that can actually hit. No matter all that boxing, you going to get hit. What you gonna do when?
Stevenson, of course he's now 135 after all that stuff, and then Devin Haney.
Right, so why people even talk like he the best at, he didn't even fight at 135 yet.
Right.
He didn't even have power at 126, 126, 30 or none of that.
He is good.
Okay. How can you, all that's just okay.
Davis has frequently attacked Stevenson, calling him a dull fighter and casting doubt on his ability to punch. He implied that Shakur lacked enthusiasm and was incapable of hitting, even going so far as to say that fans didn't want to watch his style because he found it boring and unproductive. But Shakur Stevenson feels that as his career has developed, Gervonta Davis's attitude toward him has grown more antagonistic. Tank reacts emotionally every time his name is brought up because he believes Davis, despite his public denials, secretly acknowledges him as the division's greatest threat.
What changed? Competition. As you get older, you start to know what competition is, and he kind of looked at me like I feel like I was a threat, which is rightfully so. Like I don't blame him for the way that he looked at me, but it is what it is. It's two guys that just want to be the best in our sport, and we ready to lay it all on the line.
Did he say to you like, yo, I don't want to be friends, or we can't, or is it just like a gradual thing where it started to become more distant?
Now you just know energy. You know energy. Once you feel the energy that's coming at you, you understand like, okay, I get it.
When do you think that started to change?
I think as he kind of matured and got older. Once you get older and mature, his energy kind of let it be known like, yeah, you the ops. We gotta fight.
When he come across Shakur Stevenson, I'm gonna say it here on the front page, and Tank, I love you, brother, and still would love to talk to you. 100. But when you get in there with Shakur, it's gonna remind me of Deontay Wilder fighting Tyson Fury.
Ooh. Yeah.
Because what you gonna do when you come across him up, you can't knock out. Yeah. Only thing you gonna do is just get more frustrated.
That's a terrible analogy.
I'm just saying.
Only reason why I'm saying this is a terrible analogy is because Tank Davis. Remember, you've heard Coach Cal say this all the time. He says it's the same thing, and I know exactly what he means. We just waiting on somebody to pull it out of him. You ever hear him say that?
Yeah, yeah.
We got so much. It's just we ain't been able to show it because ain't nobody been able to pull it out of him. We looking forward to the big fights. We looking forward to the big matchups because those are the kind of people that's gonna pull it out of him. So with a fight with Shakur, you're gonna see this boxing style that you don't usually get.
Many commentators also believed that despite Gervonta Davis's stunning knockout power, he is unable to defeat Shakur Stevenson in this manner. They likened it to the fight between Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, where raw power was negated by finesse and control. Shakur Stevenson's talent has been publicly acknowledged by Andre Ward, who claims that Stevenson has a lot of promise in boxing because he is a student of the sport who never stops learning, remains committed, and trains with extreme discipline. According to Ward, Shakur is still developing and hasn't encountered all of the top competitors, so we don't really know how great he can be yet.
Had a lot of stuff he could have did, but he's so talented and gifted, man, you know. You also got to trust what he's seeing in there. You know, we on the outside, you know. but I think he put on a tremendous performance. And obviously, you know, the level he's at, you always look for things he could do better. He's not done yet, you know. He's not done yet. He's a great for sure. How great, we gonna see. You know, he got a lot. He can box as long as he wants to box because he don't take punishment, and he's a master boxer. You know what I mean? So just excited for him, man. Happy for him, man. You know, it's hard for me to see my brothers fight when I'm not fighting. That's harder to me to actually fight because I can't help it. So I'm just happy it's over, man. I'm happy we got the win and get home with him, baby.
Stevenson has the ability, intelligence, and self-control to outbox Gervonta Davis, according to Terrence Crawford. He emphasized that Stevenson is one of the few fighters that can defeat Tank because of his defensive technique and control. Gervonta Davis cannot just count on a knockout against Shakur Stevenson, according to Sean Porter's analysis of the bout. Tank is aware that Stevenson is a far more difficult opponent due to his defensive prowess and ring IQ, he continued.
Little brother, you know what I'm saying, Shakur, that's the fight. Everybody want to see that. That's the 50-50, I think, you know what I'm saying? I've been saying 50-50. I told both of them that. That's a toss-up to me. No bias. Don't just say that because it's your man. Who you got winning that?
I got Shakur.
Are you saying that because that's your man and you don't like Tank?
No. Hey, like I said, I respect Tank. Boxing, he's one of the ones.
Yeah.
we gonna take his personality and personal things out of it. But boxing, he's definitely talented. You know what I mean? And he's definitely got that it. And yeah, he's definitely respected in boxing. But Shakur is a different fighter. You know, Shakur is different. You know, people may call him boring. People may say he can't punch. But they said the same thing about Floyd. Because they defensive fighters.
Yeah.
Tank is not going to be able to hit Shakur like he hit everybody else. And he know that. He knows that. That's why he's like, he's boring. He's this, he's that. He's trying to diminish everything that Shakur have done, so it's not marketable.
Porter said that Gervonta Davis might become even more dangerous once he overcomes his legal issues, drawing comparisons to Mike Tyson's post-prison return. Porter continued, a fighter's mindset can be sharpened by adversity, and Tank already possesses that explosive edge. Shakur Stevenson believes Gervonta Davis's defensive IQ and timing would make him a tough challenge, but he feels his own mindset and willingness to face elite competition would help him outbox Tank and control the fight over distance.
Everybody thinks that Tank is gonna go in there and just knock out Shakur.
That's not gonna happen.
But it shouldn't have taken this fight for people to realize that.
Yeah.
Right.
I knew that too, but yeah.
Shakur is a defensive specialist.
And I've been saying this for a long time. If you pay attention to how Tank would react whenever Shakur's name came up, I was like, yo, something that Tank knows that most people don't know or understand. There's something that he sees in Shakur. It could be the fact that Shakur was a 2016 silver medalist. You know,
he might got a lot to do with it.
He's that, you know, the silver child of the country, and you know, there's no telling. But this is what I've always known. It ain't just a big straight left or a big right hook coming from Tank that's going to end that night. That night is going to be the most strategical you've seen both these guys ever be in a fight. I don't know if we're going to ever get it.
I think we will.
You think we will, huh?
For sure. Who else is there for if Tank trying to prove he's still the man? Who else?
Get a message to Tank for him to like make sure he understood. Like when you get past this legal situation, he's feel me on this. Tell me if y'all feel me on this. He's gonna be just like Mike Tyson was when Mike came out of jail. Everybody
gonna be waiting for him.
Mike was the meanest thing before he went away.
Yeah.
Tank. And when he came out, everybody wanted to see what version he was now and who he was now and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
To me, it's the same thing with Tank. He's gonna have an opportunity to really just go right back to being what he was before he went away. There ain't too many people in this world that can do that.
Nah, it ain't. And Tank is definitely, and that I'm gonna tell you why. It's because they love him like they love Mike. It's what they did when he got in the ring. Like Tank knocks niggas out. Tank gonna always get paid anytime he feel like fighting because he got that knockout.
Shakur Stevenson said his relationship with Gervonta Davis fell apart because of failed negotiations, public tension, and constant back-and-forth comments in the media. He explained that while there was mutual respect at first, repeated call-outs and growing frustration eventually turned the rivalry into more about ego and public perception than serious boxing discussions. Gervonta Davis has repeatedly claimed that many fighters use his name for attention rather than genuinely wanting a fight. He believes opponents often call him out only when they already have other options lined up, instead of making real negotiations a priority. Tank also suggested that Shakur Stevenson follows a similar pattern, arguing that if fighters truly wanted to face him, they would prioritize the matchup instead of using it for publicity.
You know, getting to the level
For
that
sure,
you're at
he
now.
He knew exactly. Deep down inside, he could sit here and say, I'm not this, I'm not a good fighter, I'm not that, but deep down inside, he knows that I'm the truth.
Right.
So with him knowing that, he knows that I'm the biggest threat around where he's at.
Do you see he gets very upset when people ask him about you?
Yeah, I think that's insecurity though. I think he's insecure.
Because he knows that you give him trouble? Like, what's he insecure about in your opinion?
You with top level guys like him, because like I'm kind of different. I look at things like competition, but like his mentality is more so like it's either me or it's nobody. It's not a 1A, 1B, or you don't have nobody equal to you. So I understand his mentality, but I like to prove that I'm the best. So we kind of just move in different ways. Yo, let's make this fight happen.
What is the step now that you make, like in terms of trying to get this done?
I think the main step is one of us gotta find a way to reach out and try to get the fight to happen. It can't be no little kid shit. It can't be no back and forth, go back and forth. We gotta be grown men and get the fight done. Like, that's how I feel. I would love to talk to him and have a real conversation and make this fight happen. But you know, some guys be kind of egotistic, so I don't know where his ego is at.
When's the last time you spoke to him privately?
I mean, bro, just like he crazy. Like he'll DM me some crazy shit. And
Like what?
I don't even want to say it.
Like smack talk?
Yeah, he talk crazy. Me and him got like DMs of just going back and forth all the time. Yeah.
Recently?
Not too long ago.
Wow.
We want to see that.
Me versus Tank.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like with him, with his pride and like his ego, it's hard for him to even, want to get on the phone with me, want to reach out or put all that other shit to the side. That nigga just got too much ego, I guess.
But where did the beef come from? Because it's like, it seemed like he really don't like you.
Nah, he don't.
But why? Like, what did y'all do? Because y'all was cool at one point, right? We see videos of y'all as amateurs. It's cool. Y'all knew each other. Like, where did it start that y'all don't like each other?
Nah, that shit started from him. Like, everybody really think like, cause people run with like false narratives, so they gonna say they versions of like the story, but truthfully, like when I first was around him, he was showing a lot of love, and then once I became a threat, is where like everything switched over. Once like people started talking about me and my name started getting bigger, then it was like I go fight and I get on Twitter and he'll like post, oh, he did that because it was a cab driver, or he'll just post some like hating ass shit to where like it was unnecessary to go do that shit. Cause like thought we was like cool type shit. So but now he like flipped it to turn it like I did something to him and he made himself believe that. But nah, that just, I think like in his brain it's just one person and nobody else could be up here.
Gervonta Davis has consistently downplayed a fight with Shakur Stevenson, questioning his accomplishments and prioritizing bigger-name opponents like Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, while Stevenson continues pushing for the matchup.
They always call me out when they have a fight. You don't never see them call me out when they don't have no fight. Never. Like when they just sitting around saying, they don't never call me out. They always call me out when they got a fight lined up.
All right, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now go look back at it. Like you'll see like, yeah, they faking.
Is it any, like, do you have I know you talked before about like these 5-7 fights that you want before you go out. Is that still that? Do you have a list of people that you want to get out the way before you get out here?
Not really.
No?
Not really. I mean, if the opportunity presents itself, then yeah, for sure I'll attack it. But not really. Not really. I'm mainly so like trying to get out this. Who have Shakur? What have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing. The young one is looking more better than him.
Who that?
The Keyshawn. Keyshawn looking way more better than this. I keep screaming this name. He haven't done nothing. Keyshawn haven't even done nothing.
So what do you say to those who
Y'all
might
keep
be
saying his
afraid?
name for?
So what do you say to those who might be saying that, you know, Tank is afraid of Shakur?
Afraid of what? Afraid of what? Us fighters, if we're afraid of something, it gotta be somebody hitting us and hurting us. Like, he don't have no offense. Everything is defense. Defense only win in basketball and football. Don't win in boxing.
Eddie Hearn recently praised Shakur Stevenson as one of boxing's most underappreciated fighters, highlighting his elite ring IQ, defensive skills, and technical ability. Hearn said Shakur's style may not rely on knockouts, but his control, discipline, and ability to dominate opponents make him one of the toughest fighters to beat. What are your thoughts? Is the bout still being overhyped outside of the ring, or should Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson resolve their rivalry there? Share your opinions below.